So obviously, $2 billion is a big step back from $16 billion, but they've already invested $8 billion. What does this signal?
It signals that SoftBank can't do everything it wants to do. Late last year, they had floated this plan, like, we're going to take over WeWork. We want to be wholly invested in this business. We want an ownership stake. And then the stock market went haywire. SoftBank shares in particular have taken a dive, 20% just in the last month. And their giant $100 billion vision fund, investors in that weren't too stoked on this deal, so they couldn't get it done with that huge amount of cash. And so they did what they could with the money that they had available to them.
Does it also signal skepticism about WeWork, or the We company, I should say?
Certainly there must be investors in the vision fund that don't have full confidence in WeWork, at least in terms of like doing a full takeover. But we should also remember that SoftBank now has put something like $10 billion into this company, which is a lot of money. And it's a big vote of confidence in the business, which has been expanding very rapidly, still losing a lot of money, but they're buying up a lot of leases and buildings and doing some interesting things.
Right, but let's talk about some of WeWork's challenges. I mean, rents are going down.
Yes,
right?
This is a business that really has only existed in a bull market, in a market where real estate prices have only been going up. So now we're starting to see, and the CEO of WeWork in an interview with Fast Company said that they're seeing declines in leasing prices in almost every market.
And pushback from landlords.
Pushback from landlords, which we've written about. They've sort of grown to this size where they can no longer kind of maneuver around the edges of the real estate business. They are, in Manhattan, for example, they are the biggest leaser of commercial real estate.
So, as part of the We company, there is WeWork, which is the office rental business. We Live, which is communally designed apartments, so they only have a couple of those so far. And also yes. We Grow. They run an elementary school in New York. How yes. optimistic are investors about these other two lines of business, which sound good?
Yeah, it's a mix. I mean,
but are still small.
For a lot of people who invest in private technology companies, they're very optimistic people. And so the prospect of some dudes who have no experience in schooling to like go and reinvent the elementary school, there are people who do believe in that. And clearly the CEO is signaling here by trying to change his name, although they haven't formally changed their name to the very ridiculous We company. They're trying to signal that they want to be more than just a co-working business.